I'll show you how to make this link, and when someone clicks it, they'll automatically be able to pay you online. This means you can collect payment through debit card, credit card, Apple Pay, and more. Plus, it uses a completely free tool and the transaction fees are relatively small. Let's get started and show you just how easy it can be. Scroll down to the description of this video and click the first link. Okay, so this is going to open up PayPal. Now, the good thing about PayPal is it's free to sign up. To do so, go ahead and select that sign up button on the upper right. Great, so here you have the option to create a personal account or a business account. Now note the business account allows you to get paid online, which is what we're trying to do today. So let's go ahead and select that one and select get started. Awesome, so here we get to go ahead and add some of our information. So let's go ahead and add our first name Joe, last name Zeppelin. Here, phone number, this is just for double authentication, then your email and a password. Fantastic. So now anytime you collect money online, you have to declare whether you're an individual or a business. For our sake today, let's just say we're an individual trying to collect money online. So let's go ahead and select that one here. Outstanding. So this is a big win. We're now in our PayPal interface. Now you'll see our available balance is $0 because we haven't collected any money yet. So let's go ahead and create our first payment link. So to do that, go ahead and select the Get Paid on the left side and then scroll down and select Invoicing. Awesome. So now we get to choose who do we want to send this link to, how much do we want to charge them, and what is it for. So for instance, let's go ahead and add a new customer. So let's put Jane Doe and we'll go ahead and add Jane's email here. Now underneath, we have to say, what did we give Jane? So maybe we made her a website design. So we'll put website design. And let's say we did this for $100. Now underneath, you get to add a description for this line. So we'll go ahead and put personal website for Jane Doe's photography business. And then we'll go ahead and select add. Now, really important, right underneath, you have the option to add a note to your client. So this is what your client's going to see when they go to pay the invoice. So for instance, we can go ahead and say, hey, Jane, thank you so much for allowing me to do work on your website together. I think it turned out great. Good luck and can't wait to see more of your photos. And then we'll sign our name. Awesome. So now two important things I really want to show you. One is you have the option to upload files. I found this very valuable in different use cases. And two, way more importantly, always allow tipping if you can. This just allows you to collect a little bit more revenue for your business. And if you're liking this video so far, go ahead and smash that like button. Consider subscribing. It really allows me to make more videos like this one in the future. Okay, so let's get back into it. So most importantly, you want to know how to share this to your client and send them that payment link. So the easiest way to do that is scroll up and select this send button. And when you select this send button, it says your invoice is on its way to its customer. So Jane just got an email with the payment link and some other helpful information. Now, let's say you're like me and you want to text this to them. What I like to do is just go ahead, scroll down to this button that says share a link. And this will give you a QR code that you can send them, or just copy the link and text it to them and then it will show up on their phone. Now, what does your client see? So if they choose to go the email route, they'll see that they got an invoice from Joe Zeppelin. That's our username. It'll say the invoice is for $100, which is what we added. And then if they scroll down, it's going to give them the option to pay online. Now, what's super cool is PayPal doesn't require them to have any login information, which is super helpful. So when they select the link, they can go ahead and see the note that we added here at the bottom. They can also go through and let's say they want to see the invoice to get a little bit more details. They can select download. And here we say it's from Joe Zeppelin. They have a QR code they can use. It's for the website design and it's for $100. So this is really good for most businesses who like to track this type of stuff. Then of course you want them to be able to pay online. So they can go ahead and select continue to payment. Here they have the option to add the tip amount. Let's go ahead and plug in 25%. And here you can see it's been updated to $125. And then if they scroll down, you see they have the option to pay you with PayPal, Venmo, Apple Pay, or debit or credit card. And if they select the debit or credit card, here is where they can add that information. Now, what's really important to note is two things. One is how do you then collect this money in your account? And two, are there any fees associated with this? So when you initially send the payment link, it'll look like this. You have a customer, Jane Doe, that you send an invoice to, and right now it's still due. Once they paid it, it'll simply update the status from due to paid. And if they went ahead and tipped you, you'll go ahead and see that your amount was updated from $100 to $125. Now it's important to talk about fees. So I haven't found any online way of accepting debit card or credit card information that's user-friendly that doesn't have fees, unfortunately. So let's talk about them. PayPal's are relatively low, but definitely worth noting. Now, the most common way of collecting payments online is through the debit or credit card. If you choose to go this route, you'll get a 3% fee on the sale and a fixed fee per transaction. The transaction fee right now is 49 cents per transaction. Here's a bunch of different examples of how much you should expect to take home depending on how large your sale amount is. Now, if you think these fees are pretty high or you just want to compare with other payment collectors, I'd watch this video where we compare the top 4 payment collectors, their fees, and the user friendliness of the platform. And if you like this video, I need your help with 3 simple things. 1, like this video if you enjoyed it. 2, consider subscribing. It really enables me to make more videos like this one in the future. And 3, go watch that comparison video. I know you'll find it valuable. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.